Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Breakfast Pudding Fan Edition podcast. I cannot believe we're on episode 3 already, considering this was just going to be a one off kind of special episode. It's been really nice that so many friends have been wanting to join, and we've been having some lovely conversations all about Lost Alone. For those who listened to the first 2 episodes, we had Matteo, who lives in Berlin, and he was sharing all his stories from when he discovered them back in 2007. We had Camilla from Brazil for episode 2, and she gave such an interesting kind of backstory on how she got in the band and how kind of they promoted the band over in Brazil. And it was just, really lovely to probably speak to her and catch up. And then that brings us on to episode 3, and I've got a double guests. Well, I've got 2 guests with me today. Weirdly, we only met last year, but it feels like we've known each other a lot longer. And I think that's just what kind of a favourite band can do, just bringing people together all across the country. So I'm going to introduce them both together, and I'm going to let them share a little bit about themselves. Actually, I should say, somebody joining us today has done this on her birthday. Can you believe she's taken a day off or out of her birthday relaxing day to speak to us today? So, firstly, we have Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hello,
And happy birthday.
thank you.
Thank you for coming on today to just share everything about Lost Alone. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking me to do it.
No, gosh, not a problem at all. And with us today, we also have Bex. Hello, Bex.
Hiya, you're right.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm good, sir.
Do you think we should sing Danielle happy birthday?
Oh my
Okay.
days.
As, of course, I can't believe it's on a birthday. Are we ready? One, two,
God.
three. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Oh my
Happy
God. Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you. Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Danielle.
Danielle.
Oh my days.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Oh, God,
Way.
that was beautiful. Thank you.
Probably the best birthday song you'll ever get.
Oh my God.
It was something.
This is why we're not in a band. We just like bands because
Yeah.
we probably have not got the best singing voice. I will say I am a little bit hungover today. Had a karaoke party at mine last night,
Nice.
and I was singing some Vesuvius on the microphone, making everyone listen to them via
Good
my
choice.
voice. So really, we're just gonna have a chat about kind of how you both got into the band. Essentially, we seem to cover a whole, well, 3 different eras of the band. So Danielle, obviously you've been here since way long ago. What, 2007?
Yeah, about 2007.
And then I came in about 2012, and then Bex has been really recently. So between us, we cover almost all the eras of Lost Alone, which is pretty nice. So I'll start with you, Danielle. How did you get into them?
I was telling Mark about this last night, actually. I was in my mum's room doing the ironing, which I never do. Put Krang on, and Unleash the Sands was on. And I was like, who is this? And why have I never heard of them before? This is amazing. And pretty much been love ever since.
Kerrang as well. That doesn't even
I
exist
know,
now.
I know. And then I saw them supporting Paramore probably a few months later.
Oh, that is so jealous. I can't believe you saw
Yeah.
Paramore and Lost Alone together. Where was that?
Oh, it was the O2 ABC in Glasgow. It's shut down now. But it was a decent sized venue.
Oh, that so jealous. That is so cool. And to discover that song on Kerrang is so good. And I suppose Bex, and how did you get into Lost Alone?
Well, I went to see McFly 1st November 2023. and I went to see Soundcheck, and I remember seeing a guy in this oversized Queen hoodie, and I thought, why is this random guy on stage with McFly? Um, and then when Lost Alone came on, and I was like, whoa. Because if I see who's supporting a band and I haven't heard them, I try not to listen to them, because seeing them live determines whether I like them or not, because just it's a whole vibe. And then so I avoided listening to them in the lead up to the show, and then I instantly fell in love with them. And like, yeah, it's just the energy on the stage. It's just something else. And then after McFly finished their set, I literally on the way to the car, I downloaded the whole back catalogue.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's such a good like reaction though. You're like, whoa. Like
Yeah, it's just instant though. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It kind of like reignited my love for music, kind of.
that's so good. And to be honest, that's similar to your reaction then, Danielle, when you heard them on Kerrang. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, who are
Yes,
these?
so I think the music I was listening to then, kind of also like emo era, there was nothing really that vibe, but slightly heavier kind of way. So when I heard that initial riff, I was like, hello, who's this? Bought the album, and the rest is history, really, for me.
I think it was similar as well when I saw them supporting My Chemical Romance in 2011. When I first listened to them, I didn't even know who was supporting. And I think I had similar. I was like, whoa, like, who are these? Like, on stage, like, they make such a really good impression. It's quite rare to find a band that sticks with you because there's so many bands around, isn't there? But to actually think, oh, I really need to listen to you again.
Yeah, I
Um,
think with me, there's so many, like you say, so many bands that are up and coming or have been there in the background for so many years, but nothing has like got into my head as much as Lost Alone. Like I will like listen to new music or whatever, but not feel it as much as I have with Lost Alone. So I think that's what's made me stay, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean, because some bands, you listen to their songs and it's like, I'm in love, break up, I'm in love, break up. Whereas theirs, the whole album tells a story, and like each song flows nicely into the next, and kind of like takes you on this journey with them.
yeah, I agree. I think I can't remember who I was speaking to about that, but you kind of almost need to listen to the album in the right order or the whole
Mhm.
order without skipping anything because it just feels like it's meant to be a full piece. Oh, well, that's really cool, and it's nice to hear how you both kind of got into them and what kind of immediately caught your attention. So I suppose two slightly different questions just with the time, but I suppose Danielle, like, kind of what made you kind of stick with them then for so many years?
Probably a mixture of things. Like I said, the music kind of is like a story, and you kind of want to see it to the end, and see what they're going to do next. Because every album's just getting better and better. Um, and how nice they are with their fans. Like I've said to so many people who never believe me, that if you go to one of their shows, they'll interact with you afterwards. Whereas most bands, they'll be like, "Oh,
Mm.
right, cheers, bye," and then they're off. Whereas they actually take time to speak to you, and they remember you as well. Not like in a fake way, like, "Oh yeah, I saw you at that gig." Like they actually remember you, know your name, and ask things about you. I just think that's really nice. You don't get that anymore.
No, and a lot of bands as well charge for like meet and greets, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's nice, like you say, it's very authentic, and it's just that added connection, like after the show, getting to speak to them more about the music.
Yeah, you don't feel like you're pestering them either. Like if they didn't want to speak to you, they wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah, they
not
just
just
wouldn't come out.
yeah, they're not just being like, right, okay, say a quick hi. But if they have to do that, they'll say, oh, it just needs to be a quick one, which is fine. Um, the fact that they actually just make an effort
Yeah,
is really really
no,
appreciated.
yeah, and like you say, it then kind of makes you want to come back to the next gig and
Yeah.
the next
Mhm.
one and the next one, and then you've like so many years has gone by. And then I suppose Bex, for you, kind of since you heard them, you've just been like instantly hooked, and obviously you've been to the shows and stuff as much as you can. Like, what made you just kind of get hooked, essentially?
I mean, the energy on stage Um, it's captivating. You can't not pay attention. And like you say, the interaction with the crowd, and it's just like it's not like any gig I've been to. When you go from seeing a support act, which is what 5, 6 songs, to seeing a full show that they're headlining that they did in March last year, that was like on a different scale. And then again, the Christmas show, that was incredible. It's just flawless. Even though Stephen had forgotten all his lyrics in the Christmas show, but again, it just makes it more authentic, and it's just a happy place to be.
I agree.
That's really nice. Yeah, I agree. I think I always called it my happy place. Like if you've just
Yeah,
been having a crappy time or a crappy year, but you go to the show and like everything just feels nice for those few
yeah,
hours.
Yeah, and to kind
absolutely.
of piggyback on that, like I remember the first couple of times I saw them, initially obviously it was just three, and you see these three people coming on stage and think, all right, okay. And then it kicks in, you're like, where did that noise come from? Like you don't expect three people to make so much noise. And like you said, the energy that pops off of them is just incredible.
Yeah,
And it doesn't even matter like what size stage they're on. Like I'm sure
Mm.
between us we've seen them at arenas, we've seen them in like a room behind a bar, and they'll still give the same energy as though it's the biggest stage in the world. Like they'll just use everything that they can so good and just deliver an amazing performance.
Yeah, how Stephen hasn't headbutted amps, I do not know. The way that crazy man runs about that stage, and like back in the day with I don't know if Bex, you've not seen this, but Becky, you might remember the sit-ups, not sit-ups, press ups of the guitar and using his shoe to play the guitar, and it was just
oh, I've seen
insane.
clips.
I
Yeah,
just,
it's just absolutely insane.
yeah, Matteo was sharing that. I hadn't witnessed that, but Matteo also mentioned about the playing the guitar with the shoe and just bouncing on his knees on the stage.
Yeah, he would always have like Velcro shoes to make it easy, just like kick it off, grab it, and just shred away.
Do you have any pictures of that? You
Oh, possibly. I don't know if I've got pictures of that, but I'll have pictures of the he used to have this like flag. Can't remember what it said. I think it's like "Lost Soul loves you" or "Say no to the world" or something like that on the back of it. But he always had that on him. I should have some pictures of that somewhere. It'd be extremely grainy back in the day, but I'll see what I can find.
love the quality. Yeah, going back to little cameras or like 2 pixels on your camera phone.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think we can all agree that just their energy on stage and how happy the gigs are, and getting to see everybody as well. Like we all live. I'm in England, Bex, you're in Wales, Danielle, you're in Scotland. Like it's quite hard to meet up anyway. So the fact that these gigs provide a place that we can just catch up as well is really nice.
yeah,
I
definitely.
think I think one of my favourite memories was like literally when I met you guys, and you like tapped me on my shoulder and was like, "Are you Bex from Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah." Who are you?
I felt really stalkerish because I was like, I've definitely seen you on like Lost Alone stories when you've tagged them. And I'm like, I know who you are, but like I don't know how else to introduce myself. Like, hello.
Yeah, yeah. That's always like that'll stay in my head for forevermore. It's brilliant.
But that's it. Then we were all friends. Like there
Yeah,
wasn't any
instant.
like it wasn't weird. It was just like, oh yeah, who are you? And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm on Instagram. And then that was it. We just got talking in that Manchester queue all day.
yeah, yeah. It was brilliant.
And I think because Danielle, I can't remember how we'd planned it, but I think did we just realize we were doing some shows and you were just working out some travel for March?
Yeah, oh god, now you're asking. I'm getting old now, I can't remember these things, but um
I'm the oldest one here. Hush a minute. Hush a minute.
I can't remember. I think I was just seeing who was going to what shows. I think we must have just met and been like, oh, I'll be at this one, I'll maybe see you there. And then fast forward 6 months and we're sharing a hotel room. So, and that was the first time we'd met, just in a random hotel in the middle of Leeds.
Yeah, and that it's quite an unusual like thing, isn't it? Because it's two strangers, and
Mhm.
you're putting that trust that the other person is like okay, you know, it's everyone's lovely, but there's still that I actually don't know who you are really, and we're just gonna
Yeah,
share a hotel.
but to be fair, I was getting ready in the bathroom, you came in, and I was just like, "Oh, hey, buddy!" Like it was just nothing, which is really comforting.
Yeah, it felt like I'd just known you a long time, and I think yeah, we just got on really well, and it was easy. And then here we are, we met in Derby, and then I can imagine potentially we'll meet at the next show whenever that potentially may be.
Definitely.
Soon, hopefully.
I know, just really needing one.
I know, right?
It's like April. Come on now. Um, so this is obviously a hard question because there's so many. Bex, I'll ask you first this time. What is your favorite song and why?
I think I'll have to go with like Crusaders. I know it's
Mm.
like a massive favorite anyway, but it's one of the songs that got me into them. And it's such a good song. And it's just something that you can sing along with, like at the top of your lungs. And it's just a whole vibe that I love. Very, very close second is Lost and Found Balance because it's just super chill. And I just like the message behind it. So yeah, those are mine.
That's really nice, and that's actually very nice that both are quite a set list staple as well. So, because
Mhm.
it's harder having like your favorite song and then it just never get played in the set list.
Yeah,
So you've got the nice bonus that they're pretty much always played, especially with Crusaders and the double the penetrator guitar.
yeah, yeah.
I can't remember how that was named, the penetrator. I'm sure it was a Twitter thing. I'm sure somebody, or did maybe even Steven started that, and then he definitely denied it for a while and then accepted it.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, it was definitely a few stages of the name changes. And then Danielle, what about you?
Well, speaking on setlist staples or not, in my case, either Predators in a Maze. I think it's just the most beautiful song. I've got lyrics of it tattooed to my foot. And when they do play it, it's just I cried the first time they played it actually, which is quite embarrassing.
Oh
But
no.
I was in Derby and I heard the beginning notes. I was like, uh oh. And the girls I was with just hugged me because they knew I was gonna go. I don't know why it's just such a beautiful song. But then also Scarlet Letter Rhymes. When that music kicks in, it just is incredible. Like two completely different sounding songs, but they're both just amazing.
Yeah, that that used to be like in the settler staple as well, but I think they fizzled it out a bit. But that was yeah, that's a really punchy song, Scarlet Little
Yeah.
Rhymes for sure.
If you want
Did
like a proper headbang, that's the one.
did you hear them play Predators on the Match Tour? I can't remember if that was the show or was it Lost and Found Balance by the time we did
No,
them.
yeah, it was just lost and found because I was meant to go to the Cardiff show, but I couldn't go.
Mm.
Um, and then they swapped out, which I had words about.
You let them know.
I
Um,
did.
that's very interesting that both of your favorite songs come from Shapes of Screams. Or like yours is Scarlet Rams and yours is Crusaders, and then a couple of the acoustic. That's very weirdly like similar. But is Shapes of
I think you
Screams?
need a kind of like a really heavy one and a super chill one. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of just get that balance for yourself.
If you have too heavy, it's not very balanced, like you said. I didn't actually put this as a question, but with Shapes of Screams being similar, is that your favorite albums, or is what's your favorite Lost Alone album?
Oh,
Sorry, this wasn't a prepared question.
to be honest, I don't think I can choose because there's songs from each album. If I were to put together, that would be like the perfect album. But I think off the top of my head, Say No to the World. I mean, it's the first. It's the one that made me fall in love with them. So I
Hmm.
can't choose anything.
No, that's
I think
fair.
Yeah.
mine would be Shapes of Screams. I think that was the first full album that I'd listened to them.
What about you, Becky? What's your favourites?
Yeah, I think I would say Shapes of Screams. I think I think that was the because I got into them just before it was fully released and things, so it was like the build up to the album, and
Mm.
then it's quite an emotional record. And in hindsight, obviously, it's a difficult year because 2014, obviously, there was all the hype of that album being released, but then it was the same year they unfortunately had to kind of split up for a while. So I think it's a really bittersweet era because it's like, yeah, we got this amazing album, but it wasn't a happy ending at the end of the year. But no, that album means a lot to me. It's really like there's just like certain lyrics that I've pulled out that you know when they like hit you in the stomach, you're like, oh my god, that's an actual
Yeah.
lyric. Yeah, and it was just nice to get me through my 20s with that kind of music. But yeah, no, that's interesting that there's two Shapes of Screams and we're both called Bex. Although, are you a Rebecca?
Ugh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a Rebecca. No one calls me Rebecca.
Yeah,
But I was
only
like,
my mum calls me Rebecca if I've like misbehaved or something.
Yeah,
And as
when
a
you're in trouble,
39-year-old,
you
that doesn't happen like often, I don't think.
do you ever get called Becky or Becca, or are they?
Oh, I get called everything.
Have you got one that you hate? Just so I know.
Rebecca.
You hate Rebecca, well that's fine. I will never
Hate.
call you Rebecca.
Thank you, I
do,
appreciate it.
but you do realise now I am going to call you it just to annoy you.
Oh, I will call you something else, Danielle. I already know what name you don't like.
Yeah.
When we're spending like our hours in the queue for the next show, there's going to be battles then. It'll be like, how are you doing today, Rebecca?
Oh my God. There will be
Yeah.
bloodshed. There will be
Like-
bloodshed.
Yeah, the difference is though, you're a trained fighter, I'm not, so that's not fair.
We'll avoid that. Easy conflict resolution there. So I suppose going on to the gigs then, any particular favourite gig that stands out?
I mean, the Christmas show.
Yeah.
Come on. That was
Yeah.
just amazing last year. I have no frame of reference because I've been to only 2 shows. The Christmas show was another level of awesome.
I think you picked a good one to go to. I think
Definitely.
everybody that I've spoken to have said that's one of the best Lost Saloon gigs like ever.
It was just amazing.
I would say it was almost like 2 shows in one. You could
Yeah.
probably count that as 3 shows because you got all the Shapes of Screams and then almost just a whole nother set. Yeah.
I didn't appreciate getting a microphone shoved in my face and then you took over, thankfully, Becky.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Well, it was quite embarrassing because I realised afterwards I sung the wrong lyrics myself. I'd got myself lost and I was like, yeah, this sounds right. And then when I like listened to Apathy afterwards, I was like, no, that wasn't correct at all.
But it's fine. The amount of times I've seen him play Vesuvius and he's singing, I'm like, that's not the lyric. But hey, you wrote it, so
Oh yeah, like singing the same verse again.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm sure this is the verse that we've just had. Yeah, I do like the crowd participation though. It does make it fun.
I think my favourite moment from a gig, though, was when he nicked my phone in March.
Yes.
Oh, I
That
love
was
that video.
hilarious.
That was so good. You just
Yeah.
I thought that was it. I thought
And
you
then
were never gonna get your
afterwards-
phone back.
After the show, he was like, "I'm so sorry for taking your phone." I was like, "Take it, have my phone. You just crack on."
You would have gone home and your family been like, "Oh, where's your phone?" Like you'd be like, "Don't worry
Oh,
about
I
it."
had to give it to Stephen. It's fine.
Yeah, I remember that. That was such a good video. I'm glad you uploaded it after. And
Yeah.
your video qualities are so good. Like, 'cause you had that camera, didn't
Oh,
you?
thanks. No, I didn't in March. I had it was just my phone in March. Then I had the Insta360 for the Christmas show.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, it's nice to have like good quality photos because I can imagine Danielle. I don't know what your favorite gig is yet, but I can imagine some of your older gigs won't have had such high quality photos.
No, the pictures from the Paramore show, if you don't know who he is, you might just see like a black blob. He's just all hair and trousers. You can't make out anything else.
You're like, I swear it's them. Look, I swear I was there. What would be your favorite gig then, Danielle?
Probably the first one back from their break, because I couldn't make it to the last one. I couldn't get time out of work and it killed me. So when I was at work, and thankfully new job, and I saw them posting something on Instagram, I was like, huh. So I messaged Stephen going, "What are you doing?" And he just sitting back and kind of like winky face. I'm like, he's planning something. And then it popped up that they were back, and I screamed at work. My colleague and the dogs I was grooming must have think I was crazy. And then when they announced the show, I'm like, I don't care, take it off. I'm going. No one's stopping me this time. Just to see them again and be around everybody, it was just incredible. I was like, you're home almost.
I realised then that we were in that room together and we just didn't say hello. Because it was
Yeah,
a
I
Derby
remember.
show.
Yeah, I remember seeing you. I thought I know her, but then I was like, but it's social interaction. I don't do that. So I thought, I'll say hi later on.
Should have done what we did with Bex, just tap me on the shoulder, be like, "Hello, are you from the internet?"
Well, I did that during the. Oh, I don't even know what gig it was, and I kind of blurred into one. It might have been Manchester. There's a girl there. And I was like, "You're so and so, aren't you?" She's like, "Uh huh." And then I think I just walked away after that. But
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that gig was really special. I think
mhm.
after it was like 8 years, wasn't it? And we're like, oh my God, like the back, like is this it? Like is happiness happening again? Yeah, that was lovely, and it was nice to see Alan playing with them as well.
Yeah, he needs to quit his job and come back. We miss him.
Because you and Bex, you wouldn't have seen Alan on stage. Um,
No, I haven't. I've only seen them as a four-piece.
Well, the first time I saw them, he wasn't even in the band yet. It was the original three, and then I went to get merch, and it was actually Alan that sold me my merch because obviously being from Glasgow. And then fast forward maybe a couple of years, I was like, hey, I know that face.
oh wow, so your first gig was when oh, I can't remember the
With
other
Tom.
bassist, Tom. He was in the band.
Yeah,
Ever spoken to him?
I don't think so. I didn't properly meet them for another 3, 4 years, maybe.
Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Alan on stage. Like he's got a really nice stage presence with his bass. He like looks like he's loving life when he's playing his bass on stage.
Yeah, definitely. They all do.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow. So actually, that was quite a recent gig then, considering you've been following them for a lot longer. That's nice that your favorite gig is their like comeback one.
Yeah. I didn't get to see them as much when I was younger as I would have wanted to, but now that I'm self-employed, as soon as they announce a show, I'm like, okay, time off work.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
As I save off, like I like purposely save a few days of annual leave for any like gigs or anything, just to be like, this is an emergency leave fund. So if there's like a short notice gig, I'd be like, right, I've got some time off.
That is such a good idea. I love it.
Well, I've already blocked off potential stuff in a potential month that I don't know if we can talk about. Just in case.
Oh, from Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that week potentially. Yeah, I won't say anymore.
Yeah,
Um,
I've already blocked it off.
because you were debating though, weren't you, Bex, because of your biking exam?
Yes, so I've booked my test. No dates will be divulged because I don't want to put pressure on myself.
Yeah.
But my test is due. So if I do have a big go bike, I have told Stephen that I will be coming down if there's a gig on that. And I've also told him that he's getting on the back of it.
You
Whether he
should do
wants to or not, it's happening.
you should do his acoustic set on the back of his guitar, back of the guitar,
Oh
back
my
of the bike.
God.
Won't be able to hear it.
Oh, here we
That'd
go.
be
We
funny.
just see him on the back playing with the bike sound really loud in the back. You're
Yeah,
just like doing circles around the crowd.
yeah.
Oh, it's got to be done.
Imagine.
He took your phone, now you take himself on the bike.
Yeah, yeah, it's payback. You know, it's even, I think.
As long as you bring him back, because I think a few people will have words if you
I
don't.
mean, I will bring him back. I'm not that silly. But I'll have to like make sure that I've got a spare helmet for him and yeah.
You'll be suited and booted whenever they do a gig.
Yes.
They posted
Yeah.
something on Facebook recently about, oh, like, I think we should do a gig soon. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, do it.
actually, I think that would be good.
I remember reading the comments. Everyone's like, "Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, yeah, maybe." And I think my comment was like, "Duh, yes." Like, don't need to ask. Yes.
Yeah, like, we don't need to be polite about it. Like, yes, come
Just
on.
do it.
What are you waiting for? Hopefully something will be like announced just so we don't all go insane. It's a long year without a gig, a Lost Alone gig.
It is.
Yeah, I've got quite a packed year starting June with holidays and gigs and stuff, but that would definitely just top off everything.
And it's, yeah, and actually, this is a bit unrelated, but it was actually sad that Asylum Falls kind of disbanded not long after the March gig.
We
Yeah.
actually just saw Higgin Lost Lomar and realised we can't match that, so let's just quit.
Oh man, do I keep that in?
They have some diehard fans, so
They did.
yeah, I might get some stick for that comment, but hey ho.
I didn't expect such a blunt opinion.
I love it.
I did
Well,
feel for
okay.
them because
Yeah.
we met those girls, didn't we, who were queuing with us, who were there, who
Yeah.
were support, and it just took us back to when, like, because obviously we found Lost Alone as a support band, and that's what we were doing. So I definitely felt for them because you're queuing a long time for a support set, which you don't mind, but there's not many songs.
But I think when you have that connection to a band, they could play 2 songs and you still go.
Yeah. I think I've definitely gone. I can't remember who. I think actually there was support in the Darkness, and I literally got the ticket for Lost Alone. Cause, I mean, the Darkness are cool, but if Lost Alone weren't supporting, I probably wouldn't have got a ticket to that gig.
Yeah, I've done a few gigs like that.
It was a cool like gig in the end. Like the Darkness were very good, but I don't really listen to them like ever.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan.
Yeah, I think there's one of those bands that like, oh, they're cool, and then Christmas comes around and that one song comes back, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a very Christmassy song. So I've just, obviously, when we were preparing for this, I was just saying, obviously, Danielle being, like, obviously knowing them a lot longer than both of us, like, have you got any fun, like, stories that we might not know, or any funny gig or chats that you've had that...
The only thing that's sticking out is, I think before, was I in Derby? I was with Laura, so it was either in Derby or Manchester. And I got another tattoo for them, and Stephen's like, you're getting dragged on stage. I'm showing everybody. I'm like, no, you're not. And during the gig, someone in the crowd was like, you're the arm from Instagram. I was like, okay. Like, they didn't know me, they just knew my arm because of the tattoo. I was like, hi, this is the rest of me.
That's great.
So actually, it's the comeback gig when Mark couldn't get out from his drum kit.
Oh, I've got a picture of that where they just held up a fake curtain and he just stood behind it for the encore. So, Bex, you know when the band like goes off for a bit and then come back on?
Yeah.
Mark couldn't physically get off the stage to do that, so we had to kind of semi-hide, and then we had to act like they'd gone off stage to then bring them back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Mark's encore was obviously funny.
I think there's just been like little bits in every gig that just made me chuckle in some way, like when he decides he wants the crowd to fist him and he doesn't realise that it sounds really dodgy, which I don't know if we can add that in or not, but it's funny. Just little mistakes that they make that like no one will notice, but they laugh and we laugh, and I don't know, just little niggles, but they're definitely the main ones that have been like standout memories.
The double fist me for Hostages.
Yeah.
And just some of the like the banter on stage, isn't it? It's just really funny. Just some of the stories and the little comedy routines that are put in between.
His tangents.
And I think, do you know what? It's really nice though, because I think there's a good balance between just a band being on stage and not saying a word, and it's like song, 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 song. But then you get almost a bit of the personality coming through, and like actually hearing them interact, which is really nice. Bex, obviously, you kind of came from the McFly kind of fandom. I mean, you're still very much there.
Yes.
Obviously, Lost Alone, and especially with Stephen writing with, is it Danny and
Dougie.
Dougie? Like, how's that been? Because have you are you friends with quite a few people in the McFly fandom and things and like that
No,
colliding? No.
no, I know nobody. I'm just all on my own.
Oh,
Um, I just go to gigs on my own.
no, that's
So
fair.
yeah,
Um, because it's like an interesting mix though, isn't it? Because I know obviously Stephen was writing for their record as well. I
yeah.
must admit I haven't listened to that McFly record, which is
It's really good, actually.
I
How
know
dare you?
I know I feel like I'm a bad fan here, but like can
Oh,
you hear the influences or the
Oh, yeah.
style come in?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
Like, there's certain, sorry, Bex, I'm like taking over your McFly thing, but there's certain riffs and certain kind of heaviness in certain songs. How many times can I say certain? That you can hear, like, that's Steven. Like, there's no denying it.
Yeah, I agree. You definitely need to listen to that, Becky, soon as,
Mhm.
please.
oh, that might well I'm not doing anything else today other than like editing this, so I think in the background I'll have to have that as my homework.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh man, and I'm not even going to edit that out. I'll just accept my shame that I haven't listened to it and I need to listen to it.
As long as you edit out all my rambling.
No, this is the best part. The rambles make the podcast. If I took out all the rambles, it'd be like 10 minutes long.
That's true.
I need the rambles and I need the giggles. I don't know, if I was listening to a podcast, I'd prefer it to sound like a conversation rather than really like robotic, you know? I need to actually get some more people to do this podcast. Do you know anyone who might be interested?
Laura might be, but I'll find
Actually,
her.
no, you're right. I think Laura wanted to do another one with Mateo.
Yeah.
So I think that might be because she'll have a lot of stories, won't she?
Yeah, her and Lorraine probably.
Oh, Lorraine. Okay.
Yeah,
Can
she'd be
reach
up
out
for
to
that, I'd
her.
imagine.
Yeah, it's just nice to hear just completely new stories. Because it's hard as well at a gig, unless you meet before like we did, it's hard to really catch up with everybody and go through like, oh, what's your favourite song? Like, how'd you get into them kind of thing. Because there's only a set amount of time.
Yeah, and then after a while you can't hear anything and then you just never see them again.
Yeah, until the next show.
Yeah.
Or if you're like us, we just start a group chat in the queue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, bring everyone in.
And
Yeah,
they're planning tattoos and trips and whatnot.
yeah.
Oh,
Forgot
well,
about that.
I have got some almost semi-exciting news because I haven't forgotten about our plan, but this August I'm going to Northern Ireland for a wedding,
Oh,
and I
nice.
have messaged Kat, the tattooist, to see if I can get a tattoo before my friend's wedding. I'm gonna try and coordinate this, like a mini tattoo,
Nice.
to see if she will have time to do it. So I've never been to Northern Ireland myself. I'm just solo traveling it, and then I'm gonna try and coordinate getting a tattoo and then staying over and then going to my friend's wedding somewhere else. So
Nice.
That'd be good.
I think it can be done. Because I know we said about potentially, probably will be next year now, like early next year, maybe going to Northern Ireland to get in like a tattoo from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
I feel because all of us have got so many tattoos now, I feel it's one of those that we are all in the right mindset. We can just be like, yeah, I'll just get a tattoo. We don't need to spend years thinking about the design. It's like, yeah, I'll get a tattoo.
No, just crack on in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, here's a bit of skin that's bare. Do something with it.
yeah, literally. Like, I want this bit of my leg covered. Just make it look nice. Because you don't have any Lost Alone tattoos, have you, Bex, yet? Any plans?
I have a Stephen
Oh my
S on my
God,
thumb.
of course you do.
Oh, yeah, sorry, got that.
Did Stephen draw that for you and then you got it?
Yeah, he did. He wrote it on a receipt and sent a photo of the receipt to me.
What
Yeah,
was on the receipt? Was
I
there
don't
any
know.
exciting purchases?
I went ahead and chocolate.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, yeah, I remember seeing that. They've done a really good job with the line work.
Um, and you need to go over it again because I do have a really thin part of it, but I haven't had a tattoo since September last year because of the bike. So
Mm.
I'm just going to ask him to just touch it up a bit before when I get my next one, which is at some point in the future.
Nice. What are you getting done?
I just need to add to my Harry Potter sleeve.
Ah, right. Cool. Oh yes, you were telling us in the queue about your project there.
Yeah, I mean I've got Harry, Sirius, and Voldemort so far, so
You should get Dobby,
I'll probably fit Dobby in somewhere.
or
Nice.
just like a sock, and if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, to anyone that doesn't know, and seeing someone with a sock tattoo would be like very funny.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
would you
Actually I might do that.
would you get any more Lost Alone tattoos in future, do you reckon? Or even do you have any McFly
I
ones?
probably will.
Hmm.
I haven't got any McFly ones, but I'm planning to get. I don't know how much of McFly you know, but they've got a microphone that they had on the Radioactive album. I'm going to get that on my hand.
I
That'd be cool.
I don't know what the microphone is, but I've not even listened to the album, so or one of
Oh,
their
it's a
albums.
good
So
one.
I'll send you the photo.
okay,
Yeah, my friend's got the. I know it's not a Care Bear, but the bear with,
Oh, the Pistol Bear.
yeah, but where like a Care Bear would have like a cloud or something in its belly, she's got the microphone.
Nice. I
Yeah,
like
I'll
it.
send you a picture.
and what have you got, Danielle? Kind of Lost Alone related?
I have Predator's lyrics on my foot. Sans lyrics with roses round it on my forearm, and love will eat you alive, and the logo in my inner bicep.
Oh, is it lyrics from Love Will Eat You Alive?
Yeah,
What
and then the
lyrics?
logo underneath it. Just when you're caught in a web with no one to survive, like that bit.
Nice. I've got a few Lost Alone tattoos as well. I've got mental health lyrics on my leg with well, I had the brain and the health, the little health bar underneath. But
Mhm.
I think the way it was done, people were asking if it was a cigarette. So
Uh,
I got that little bit covered up. So I've got the brain and then the lyrics, and then I've got the Our Bodies Will Never Be Found lyrics with like the message in a bottle. I've got the Stephen logo and some lyrics from Punchline Punchback. They're just, I don't know, I just really like getting Lost Alone related tattoos, I suppose, because it's like a nice connection.
well, it's the only band. Hold on. Yeah, only band I've got tattoos for. And when I got my first one, which was the Sans lyrics, my mum was like, "Oh, I hope they don't break up." I was like, "Don't even say that, mum, because they do. It'll be in your head."
Oh
Blame
no.
her.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's a big commitment to have it on, but it's just even if they did split up again, like it's nice memories. Like I don't
Which
like
they won't.
never. That no, they're actually not allowed. But it's still, even when they did have that break and I had my tattoos, I was like, I don't regret it. Like, it was like a good time. It's just nice to look back. The only, because I've got the UFO logo with the Shapes of Screams logo within it. And the first time I designed it, I actually drew it wrong. I did the logo too like long. So I'm glad I caught that before I got it done because it would have looked just really weird.
I
On
was
our side,
thinking about getting all the logos from each album tattooed, but I'm not sure where.
Have you got like a body part that you'd be open to, like your leg or your arm or something?
Well, I mean, because I have potential plans for everywhere,
Fair.
I'm not sure at the minute where I can put it.
You need to like take a picture of yourself and like put your tattoo plans around it and then see where there's some gaps.
I might do it along the collarbone. I don't know yet.
oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know.
Hmm. Have you got any more plans, Danielle?
No, but now that you guys have just said that, I was thinking I've already got the UFO logo, so I could just add the rest around it.
Nice.
But
Yes.
again, inner bicep, not fun.
I've heard
I
that's
mean,
a
it's not
really tight
too bad.
area.
My bicep's pretty flabby, so it wasn't it's not the most muscly of places, but it's all right.
I was like, do I just get the penetrator on my leg?
Oh my god.
Just be careful when you're wearing shorts.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't think I could do that. My mum is like pro tattoos and things. She likes them, but she was just like, I think she was worried I was maybe gonna get like some self portraits of them on my like leg or something. I was like, no, I'm not gonna get anyone's like faces.
Do
No,
it.
that's about. See,
I
my
don't.
mum's got more tattoos than I do, so she can't say anything.
Is that how you got into having tattoos yourself? Do you reckon?
Yeah, she took me for my first one. My
Amazing.
dad's got loads as well.
I hid my first tattoos from my parents.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How old were you?
19.
Nice.
I mean, they're only small and they will be covered. It was just like, oh my God, I can't tell my mum.
Was she
But yeah,
okay in the end?
I mean, it took me about 2 months to tell her. And then she was like, oh, you can't tell your nan. She's a very religious woman. Um, and now I'm covered, so, I can't hide those.
Yeah, unless you just wore like layers everywhere without like
Yeah,
exposing any flesh.
yeah, and gloves as well, because obviously I've got my S tattoo on my hand, and yeah.
Well, we hopefully might get a trip sorted next year, and we
Sounds
could
good.
get some kind of joint Lost Alone little tribute.
Reckon
Yeah,
we should get
definitely.
the band to design us something.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
Oh,
It'll be dinosaurs probably.
Doesn't matter.
there was a picture. There was a set list they did on one of their shows, and I think Steven started to draw some of the songs rather than write them, which were some interesting cartoons. I'll have to find the picture. So that is what we'd be
Oh,
asking for.
yeah, that's a shame. Actually, the Sheets of Scream album, has that not got pictures for each song?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is like a dinosaur or something, isn't there? On one of them.
I've not got it to hand, but yeah, I'm sure each song has a corresponding picture.
Because, well, depending if like you've obviously like Crusaders, you like Scarlet Letter Rhymes. I like the bells from there. If there's any little cute, well, I say cute, but nice design, we could all get a little tribute to our favorite song.
Yeah,
It'll be cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a look at that. Um, was there any other stories, any nice memories, anything you wanted else to share about Lost Alone?
I'm just hoping that there'll be another tour soon because I need to get some more Lost Alone gigs sorted.
yeah, we need our fix.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I think I'm just really grateful for like the friends I've made through the shows. Like
yeah.
I never would have found you both if it wasn't for them. And like you guys are really cool people as well. Like it's nice to have you in my life.
It was just
Uh-huh.
like an instant friendship, and it was like you said, it was like we've known each other forever. And you don't meet a lot of people like that, I don't think. So I really value our friendship.
And the
Yeah,
fact
me
that
too.
and the fact we can just like obviously we've not properly spoken in a while just with obviously us all being busy and the fact we've been able to jump on today and talk for a full hour without like an awkward silence or anything. It's just been just like it felt like you guys were in my living room just hanging out.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've
we
always got
were.
stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and
There'll
I,
Yeah.
never be an awkward silence.
no, no, you're both very talkative as well. Yeah, and I think because it was, I think as well, you know, that Christmas show where we all hung out after we went, because we got to go inside, didn't we? And we got drinks and
Yeah,
we all just kind of hung out afterwards. That was really nice.
Yeah, it was
it,
fun.
it was nice to be queuing without queuing.
Oh, the dream.
If that makes, yeah, it was just like, oh, because she let us go first, didn't she? Because we were there at our stupid o'clock,
Yeah.
and it was just nice to know that we'd get barrier and we could just chill and have a chat.
Yeah, without the pressure of, well, we were happy we were going to do it standing in the rain, but they were very
Yeah,
much like, no, like, we see you here. You're obviously going to do it. We'll just make life a little bit nicer for you.
which is
Yeah.
really, really cool of them because
Yeah.
not everybody would do that.
No, there's nothing worse than being outside for hours on end, and then as soon as you get in, it's like a stampede, and you're like, well, what was the point?
Yeah,
I remember queuing quite early, not too early, but early enough for the McFly show at the O2 in Leeds because Lost Room supporting. and I was in the wrong queue, and I didn't realise I was in the wrong queue. And it took me to get my bag checked for them to be like, oh, you need to be in this other queue. So
Oh my God.
I had to go all the way around and back again.
That's
So
insane.
I was just like, I hate this organisation. Like, how has this happened?
Right. When I went to see McFly, because I went to soundcheck, so I started queuing at like 12 o'clock, and I really needed a wee, and I didn't get to go for a wee until 5:30.
Ouch.
Oh my God.
It was horrific. It was horrific. But I was barrier for soundcheck, but I had balcony tickets for the show, and because I had a VIP ticket, I was the first person in the queue for the balcony. And it was unreserved. So I literally burst the doors open and I was like, right, I have the choice here. Where do I go? And I went right next to a speaker. I was deaf for a week. It was brilliant.
Worth it. I
That's
can
so
still
good.
see you doing that though.
Oh yeah, I've got such a vision.
Punching
Honestly,
small
when I
kids out
see
the
you guys
way.
next, right, I will do a dramatic reenactment of it and you're gonna howl.
Because if you are the first in, you get that split second choice of like, oh my God, I could go anywhere.
It's all that power. It's amazing.
Yeah. Now I'm getting a bit older, like queuing can be quite tedious because it is, it's not comfortable. You do need a wee, you need food. But then as soon as the doors open and you get on the barrier, it's like, okay, it's worth it again.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like,
I mean, when I queued for McFly for hours, I ordered a Mackey's to the queue. It was amazing.
that's a
Yeah.
good
So
idea. I think,
Need to bring a little picnic next time.
oh, that's actually a very good shout.
well, every Lost Alone show I've gone to, I've brought snacks. So not for me, for the band. So I don't want to end up eating their snacks because I think it's going to be a tradition now that I'm bringing snacks.
Yeah, once you get, especially Stephen, once you buy him chocolate once, he'll know.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I
Plus,
think,
I missed the memo because you gave him chocolate, Bex. Becky gave him a bracelet, and he kind of looked at me. I'm like, hi, sorry, I forgot.
sorry. Oh, that does remind me actually. God, this is like a Nottingham show. I think it was on the Shapes of Screams tour, and I think a couple of us had taken some Easter eggs, like Easter chocolate. And when we got to security, they confiscated it. They just were like, no, you can't come in with any food. So they took all the stuff. And I think we tweeted the band to be like, oh, by the way, we did have some chocolate for you, but they've confiscated them. And the band actually went to the security and got the chocolates. And I think
Nice.
they posted a picture. I think I've got a screenshot because I thought it was really funny. They were like, we've got them. And there was just like, I think it was Alan with these like chocolate Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think it was the In Me shows. I think it was in Dundee. I got 3 little kind of chocolate egg baskets. I think it was just maybe Stephen Allen or Stephen and Mark that I saw. And he said, "Oh, thanks." I'm like, share. There's one for each of you. And he's like, "I will." I'm like, "No, you won't."
You just know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if you'd have said, "Oh, security have confiscated something," some bands wouldn't care. But then, if it's chocolate, it's like it's passion for them. They were like, "We will get these chocolates back."
Yeah. Although I think I've completely forgot to tell you guys this. A girl that I used to go to the gigs with, who's lost touch over the years, but we named a star after them.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah, I completely forgot to tell you. So there is somewhere in the galaxy a lost lone star, which I completely forgot about until now.
wait, that's like the coolest story ever. Like, of it,
Yeah.
like, wow.
You waited right until the
I
end
know.
to say it. Are you joking?
I just remembered about that because I think it was around that In Me sort of cycle. In Me are my passion shows, but yeah,
I love that. It's like, oh, any other stories to share? Oh, not really. And then you're like, actually, there is a star named after Lost Alone.
yeah, my bad.
But no, I mean, that's it. Like, that's a whole hour that's just gone by. Like, speaking about Lost Alone, very much appreciate you both doing this with me.
All right.
It's very nice to hear both your
Thank you for asking.
stories. I am very positive, especially you know, announce some more gigs, and even if we have a think, there's probably like enough like chat left to do like even another episode if you both be interested.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so
Sounds
much
good.
we can talk about.
I'll try not to be in a car next time.
No, weirdly, the sound quality is really good.
I've got my AirPods in, so which is
Fair.
why I went weird earlier.
Well, enjoy the rest of your birthday, Danielle. I mean, what a cool thing,
Yeah.
like doing a podcast on your birthday. Hopefully
Yeah.
you've had a good time.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's time for some wine and cake.
Ah,
Nice.
the dream.
Yeah.
So, I nearly forgot to like end the podcast properly. So, obviously, both you know, on Stephen's podcast, he always ends with his little tagline thingy.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
for us, if there's nothing else to say, all I need to ask is, what's for breakfast pudding?